do the Kung Fu pose, right? You're going to use one hand, it's going to be a fist, the other hand's going to be a palm, and you're going to slap. You're going to slap that fist, slap that fist, right? Why? Because there's nerves around this part of the fist that correlate to your digestive tract, to your teeth, your stomach, your large intestine. It's going to improve. You want to improve that digestive system. You can do 30 times, slap it 30 times for one fist, and then switch. Other hand fist, slap this one 30 times, right? And then you're going to add one more thing. You're going to go on your toes and do it. On your toes 30 times. Do this every single day. It's going to last you about a minute, okay? Now, by going on your toes, you're pumping your calf muscles, which is pumping blood all the way up back to your digestive system, which makes it better. So you're going to get on your toes and then slap your fist, all right? Slap your fist. Do this every single day in the morning, preferably. Make sure you follow me on YouTube.
I have thyroid issues to include HASHIMOTO'S disease, and have had other flare-ups of similar, or not similar, but other autoimmune diseases. And so I had concerns that current medicines really were not helping me in the long run to prevent other flare-ups and other autoimmune diseases, as well as just reducing my overall Hashimoto's concerns. So I started into the program with my husband. I definitely recommend having your life partner, whoever goes through it with you, at the same time, and we both stuck with the program very much so through the detox, and which was a challenge but was so worth it. And then through the next phases, as I went along, I could just start to feel, even coming off of caffeine, how much more energy I had and how much I didn't have to depend on caffeine of any sort to kind of get me through the day. My energy levels improved, and I just watched over this whole time my numbers go down as far as indicators for autoimmune diseases with thyroid and just other tendencies towards those things. Vitamin D wasn't a problem for me, and those numbers with assistance and guidance really has come through. And I'll just say, Jimmy can explain things in a way that makes it relevant to you and makes you understand.
SAD diet is the standard American diet. That's one of the biggest reasons why we have the health crisis that we have today, where chronic degenerative diseases that are actually preventable and reversible are plaguing our society is because of the standard American diet. So one of the things that I was talking about today with this patient was eating, right? We've been told to eat at the wrong times. And what does that mean? That means that, most of us, we either skip breakfast or eat a very small breakfast, and then lunch, we eat a decent lunch, but we eat a huge dinner, and we also eat late. We eat like an hour before we go to bed, 2 hours before we go to bed, and that's this part of what cascaded from the SAD diet. And I understand, it's also society. The society is like, during the morning we're always rushed because we don't want to get up early. We have to move the kids, around, send them to school, get to work, and so we're busy, and we really don't spend a lot of time in the morning as a family unit. So instead, we put it to the dinner time, and that's when everybody gets together, and that's why we want to eat it. That's why people eat a big meal, because of that dinner time, family time, right? But that's all messed up because there's a saying in Chinese, and I think they translate it into English. You're supposed to eat like a king at breakfast. So a king at breakfast, and then a lord eat like a lord at lunch, and then eat like a pauper at dinner. But our current situation in the U.S. is we do the opposite. We have it flipped, right? And this is a big reason why we have all these chronic degenerative disorders. It is, simple. I was telling the patients this morning that if you just fix how you eat, you can restore a lot of function in your body, and get rid of a lot of pain, aches, bloating, gas, insomnia, energy, fatigue, just by switching this, right? It's little things can make huge impact. Just like when you look at your door, you know, how big is the door and how big are the hinges? Little hinges swing big doors, which means little adjustments can create a big result. So just by changing this, you'll start to notice that your health starts to improve. Just by changing this. Eat like a king at breakfast. Do your family time at breakfast. Make everybody get up earlier in the morning, and instead go to bed early. Go to bed early so that you can wake up your family all together and have some family time in the morning. Do the family time in the morning, have the big meal in the morning, and then that will start your day. You know, what better way to start your day than, you know, chit-chatting with your family, sharing with your family, getting excited about the day, eating a big breakfast that will jumpstart your day. And then at lunch, you eat like a lord. And then at dinner, you eat like a pauper so you can go to bed early. The reason why you want to eat like a pauper is because these are your intestines, okay? Your intestines, you don't want, if you're going to bed right after you eat, you are stressing your digestive system out. So your body's supposed to be resting, but you're forcing it to digest. And by forcing it to digest, it's not going to do a really good job. So what happens is you have food, this orange thing is food, you actually have food left in your intestines that's rotting, fermenting while you sleep. And it's all because you ate a big dinner and you went to bed, you know, you didn't give enough time for your body to break and digest the food out, right? And so I'm just going to leave you with this one thing. I was talking about other things here, but I'm going to leave you with just this one tidbit. Just change this. Change the order of when you eat your big meal. Biggest meal in breakfast, second biggest meal at lunch, and your smallest meal at dinner. Just by doing this, you can reverse the SAD diet, you can start restoring your organ function, and which can actually will help your diabetes, it'll help your energy, help your sleep, help your pains. You will see miraculously just by doing this. Not even changing what you eat, okay? I'm talking about not even changing what you eat, but just eat a big breakfast. Just switch this out. Let me know how it works.